An imposter is a person who pretends to be someone they're not in order to deceive others. Imposter syndrome is when a person can't internalize their accomplishments, and they have a persistent fear of being exposed as a fraud. Do you ever just feel like a hot, crazy, truck fire mess of a person who disappoints important people?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, me too. Sorry. But don't worry, most people think you're cool and fine. I'm also plagued by my automatic negative thoughts. Despite mostly positive feedback, a lot of times I dwell on the negative, and it just keeps running through my head. It's true. I am a failure. This was especially true last semester. I was teaching design thinking workshops, and I just specifically remember my 6th one. I had 5 successful ones before that. I had a proven track record of success. Despite that, I just kept thinking again and again, this is going to be a disaster. This thinking is exhausting. I kept worrying about things that were out of my control, stuff that no one would care about in the first place, and stuff that no one would notice at all. I was starting to hate myself for these thoughts. Despite this, there is hope. I learned about imposter syndrome, and I found out that no one else really knows what's going on either, so that helps me. So I want you to know that you're enough. You're more than enough. You are unbelievably enough. But I know that my words probably aren't going to change your imposter syndrome. So I've come up with a few things that I do, and you can do too, to help. Find your family. Let them in and let them understand you. They want to be there for you, and I know that you'll be there for them too. Use positive affirmations daily. I have this sticky note on my mirror at home, and I see it every day. It really helps me because it does understand how I feel, but it tells me to get out there and do it anyway. I know this is a lot easier said than done, but you're all awesome in your own right. Embrace your differences and strive to be uniquely you. It also helps to go back to the nice things people have said about you. I like to write them down. Some people put them in a jar and pull one out every once in a while. Either way, it's just awesome to go back and look at what you've done and how you've accomplished it. It makes going forward a little easier. Break free from perfection. Understand that trying something and being imperfect or even failing is better than doing nothing at all. And speaking of failure, did you know that Vincent van Gogh only sold 1 painting in his lifetime? Despite that, he kept painting. He produced over 800 works, and his most valuable of which is worth $100 million today. J.K. Rowling was famously rejected 12 times before Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was published. Despite that, Harry Potter is one of the most popular series today. And Walt Disney was turned down 302 times. Yeah, you heard that right. 302 times before receiving financing to create Disneyland. Despite this, he kept going. So even if you fail, even when you are imperfect, know that you've done the work, you've put in the time, and you are not an imposter. You belong here too. So I'll leave you with this. How might we support ourselves and others in overcoming imposter syndrome?